I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to Archie Luxury live in Bangkok, Thailand. And today I'd like to talk about one of the most fabulous dining experiences. And it's an upper middle class experience in Bangkok. It's not a 5-star hotel. Well, the food is probably 5-star, but it's done in a very nice middle class way. And let's go in. We're going into a shopping centre. This is the Central Chidlom shopping centre. Central is a big upper middle class department store in Bangkok. And they have this magnificent eatery on the top of the restaurant. On the top of the store. And it's got the most wonderful view. Once you've chosen your food, you sit down and you overlook Bangkok, and it's just magic. So we're just taking the escalators up, and you can see this is a huge department store. And I hope you're enjoying a bit of the view here. Yes, that's a grand piano. And we're just about to go up to the top. We're just taking the escalators up to the top, which is Central Chidlom Food Loft. And this is the fantastic eatery. Now we're coming to the entrance here, and basically they give you a swipe card, and all the food you swipe for it, which is basically a card with a barcode, and then you pay after your meal, and it's just a fantastic experience. They've got desserts, they've got drinks, they've got Thai food, Indian food, Italian food, Japanese food, Chinese, every variety of food, and some magic desserts. And let's have a look at some of the Italian. There's pizza, there's pasta, and it's all, as soon as you place your order, they with the pizza they just heat that up to get it nice and fresh, and the pasta they make on the spot for you. And what happens is they give you a coupon, a receipt, and you give it to your waiter at the table you're sitting at, and then he brings the food to your table. And it's just an absolute magic dining experience. All the cash registers and the technology, I think it's from IBM. And I lived in Bangkok from 2002 to 2004, and this was one of my highlights then, and it hasn't changed. It's absolutely magnificent. Here you can see some of the Japanese food, but they've got some wonderful, I always loved the Indian. They have the best Indian. They've got a kiln, and it's just such a magic dining experience. And they've got Japanese, they've got tempura, they've got miso soup, they've got everything. They've got teppanyaki, they've got everything you could possibly think of all around the world. And this is probably I think it's one of the best eating experiences in the world. And that's beautiful duck there, duck. They've got all sorts of delights here, and I'm a huge fan of the Indian. I love their curry, their garlic naans, and the chicken itself. It's just, it's the flavors, the spices, the way it's done. Such variety is available. And so let's take a seat here so you can see it's a really quite luxurious eating experience. It's got a beautiful theme here, rainforest theme, and it's got fish pond. It's got fish tanks around the bottom there. It's just so beautifully done. But the best seats are the ones that have a view. And you've got the magnificent view of Bangkok City, and because you're so high up in the building, you've got a magnificent view, and it's all air conditioned. It's beautifully, everything is just so beautifully presented in this restaurant, and I just love it. You get a swipe card, scan away. They've got drinks, they've got beer, they've got anything you could possibly want here is in Food Loft Chidlom. And this is in the Central Department Store. That's the brand here. And basically, on the SkyTrain, you get off at Chidlom, and that's just past Nana and just before Siam and MBK. So it's a fantastic dining experience, and it's just it's just such a clever concept, and It's so simple, but it's brilliant. And the food, look, for the locals, it's expensive. Of course, it's expensive. It's very much an upper middle class type eatery place here. But you know, I took my family there, so that was 2 children and 2 adults, and it was probably about just under 2,000 baht. What's that? $50-$60? You know, for a beautiful meal, and we were absolutely full, absolutely full, and the food is to absolutely die for. And this is probably, you know, I look back on all the food I've eaten in Bangkok, and Central Food Loft, that's the this eatery here, it's in the Central Shopping Centre Food Loft. It's probably one of the best. I prefer it to buffet. Look, there's the tandoori chicken just out of the kiln there, and there's the naans. Look at that. You can almost smell it from here. It looks so magnificent. And this is the best of dining. And there's my friends having some pork spare ribs. And look, the food is absolutely to die for. And if you want that Bangkok experience or that international experience, Food Loft at Central is just so cool. Such a nice eatery, world-class food, world-class selection of everything. And it's not terribly expensive there. You know, I really did love eating at Food Loft. And when I lived in Bangkok, I used to eat here, you know, twice a week, I'd say, 2 to 3 times a week. It's just so magnificent. And Central Food Loft, they've got Italian, they've got everything around the world there, and it's casual dining. It's without being too formal. And it's just a lovely environment. There's 2 floors of eating, is upstairs and lower level. And I've got to say, if you want a magnificent international experience, I think Food Loft in Central is probably one of the greatest experiences. And it's not hugely expensive. It's very well done. After you've finished your meal, you simply go to the checkout. They scan your card and you pay the bill. And it's really, really very, very clever. And Central, the shopping centre, is a lovely environment. They've got a lot of designer things there, and you know, it's a world-class shopping centre, and it just shows you how advanced Thailand is. It's not as classy as Emporium or Paragon, but you know, you get a bit sick of the ultra exclusive sort of. This is still very upper middle class store. I'm Archie Luxury, reporting to you live from the streets of Bangkok, and I hope you've enjoyed my review on Food Loft at Central.